Hi everyone, my name is Josh Shields and I am with HNS Audio, and today we'll be looking at simulations for the Bluetooth module of the Bluedio speaker. So this is the Bluetooth module that we will be using in the Bluedio speaker, and it is a Bluegiga WT32, and here we just have it placed onto a breadboard for simulation purposes. This module will be operating as the sync module in the Bluedio speaker, meaning it will be receiving Bluetooth data from the smartphone and sending it to the source module and to the speaker. Okay, so now we'll be looking on the computer the data flow on a hyperterminal window from the module. So first we need to open up a hyperterminal window, and for this we're going to be using TerraTerm. We're going to set up the serial port. See, the baud rate is set at 115200. That's the default for the Bluegiga module. And we're over COM port 2, 8-bit data, no parity, 1-bit stop, and no flow control. I'm going to click OK. Now, because it was powered on before we started this hyperterminal connection, we didn't see the boot up, but we can use the AT command or attention, and it will respond with an OK if it is communicating with the module. So now we use the set, and this will list all the preferences that are already set on the module. The Bluetooth address is preloaded. The Bluetooth name was set before this video, along with the class, the authentication. You can also see that it's set up as an A2DP sync, which means it's set to receive data from a source, or in this case, the phone. So now we're going to initiate a connection on the smartphone with the device. Okay, here I'm just using my Android Samsung Galaxy GS3 smartphone. I'll wake it up here, and we're going to turn on the Bluetooth, and we'll see paired devices that are already paired with mine. We want to scan for a new device, and you can see that Bluedio popped up down here. This is our module, so we'll click that and it'll go through the pairing sequence, and it connects to it automatically. The pairing and connecting to the sync source will be controlled by the smartphone or the source module in the case of going from one speaker to another. So now we're connected to the Bluedio as a media source. So now we'll go back and look at the hyperterminal window and see that data connection. You can see that it says ring 0 and ring 1. This is the MAC address of my smartphone. It's open on port 19, I'm sorry, and it is an A2DP connection. You can also list command. We'll list any open connections, and we have 2, and these 2 connections that are opening for the data. So on the smartphone we will open up the music player and play music, and we'll see that streaming here on the hyperterminal window. Okay, here is just my smartphone and the music player, and I'm going to hit play on this song. You'll notice you can't hear it coming through the phone speaker because it is being sent via Bluetooth to the module. And we'll look at the hyperterminal window. And you can see now in the hyperterminal window we have this A2DP streaming start 0, stop 0, start 0, stop 0, and start 0. And this start 0 and stop 0 was initiated when I first opened the program for the music player, and the start, and we don't have a stop, so we are streaming data from the phone to the module. Now, if I hit pause on the music player, you'll see that it stopped streaming data, and there you can see that it stopped. So we have an open connection. We're able to send music data to the module. Next we'll demonstrate the microphone app sending data to the module. Okay, we're going to demonstrate the microphone app, and here's the microphone. It comes up and you can click and it'll tell you to speak now. Basically the microphone app is now running, and it's taking an audio sound from the microphone and routing it via Bluetooth to the module. If you look, and we'll look on the hyperterminal window and see this. You can see again that we have started streaming data from the microphone app. If I stop the streaming data on the microphone, you can see that it stopped. So you can see that we are able to send A2DP data from the smartphone to the module. And this concludes the streaming of data from the smartphone to the sync module in the Bluedio speaker.